Welcome. In this walkthrough, we'll explore the key components and operation of one of our 40-feet BioQUBE digesters. So, to start off, how do we feed the digester?
So we take food waste or slurries or manures and we bring them into here, which we call our blend tank. That enables us to make a soup of all the material that we're trying to digest. This allows it to be all sorts of shapes and sizes, so it can be chunky, it can be unprocessed, it can be anything that needs chopping down, but not knives, forks, spoons, also not things like meat bones. And what we basically do is we put it in here, we use this pump here, this chopper pump here, macerate it all up, and that produces a nice soup. And our recirculation system allows us to do a continuous chopping activity, and then when it's time to feed, it sends the chopped material back up into the digester via the pipework that then feeds into the process.
What happens to the waste once it reaches the digester?
So the waste comes down from the blend tank through this pipe here. It goes to the back of the digester where the bacteria start to do their work. The digester is heated and stirred, and the digestate, the food waste, or it could be slurry or manure, starts to rotate forwards and comes forwards to the front of the digester over a period of time. 28 days is our design time. And then eventually it comes out of this silver pipe here and goes to our post-digester store.
Talk us through the digester controls.
So all our digesters are controlled via a PLC and with an HMI screen, which is also mirrored back into our office in the UK and back into the client's office wherever they want to be. So we try and control the whole system from this from our software that makes it run in an autonomous way. So from the feed system going in through to the gas production, the temperature control and the gas offtake, we can see this from this screen, and we can control how that gas is used. So everything is controlled from here, from this one screen. You can set up functions, you can set alarms, and you can get data back from the system, importantly, to see how you can optimize its processing time and capabilities and how much gas you can see is being generated.
Tell me about the gas storage and how we keep it safe.
So gas is stored here in this biogas bladder that's a specially designed bladder to encapsulate all of the biogas and the methane in particular. And what we do is we use this as a buffer tank for the production to consumption, so we allow the systems to be able to run in a decent fashion in terms of a long period span. But what we also do is monitor the ambient atmosphere in here, and so these would then alarm if we ever had a problem. Plus there is also an ATEX fan at the far end to ensure that we exchange this volume of air every 8 times an hour, so we don't build up any gas that could cause a potential hazard.
Tell us about how the gas is treated.
So the gas comes from the bladder where it's stored and acts as a bit of a battery, and it comes through effectively the pipework that allows it to be treated. And the first thing we do is we cool the gas to try and remove as much moisture out of the gas as possible. Once we've done that, then we put it into our treatment pod here at the back that's filled with activated carbon that we use to remove hydrogen sulfide, two really important treatment factors in biogas. Once it's been treated, then it can go off the consuming units. So here we've got 2 generators, but it could be a boiler or it could be an upgrading piece of equipment.
So, how do we use the gas in our generators?
So we're using the gas in this instance in 2 generators. They're each 10 kilowatts by the time we've done the conversion from diesel to biogas, raw biogas, and we basically convert them to run as spark ignition engines. So we have a standard Cummins genset, but we then do the conversion on here in our factory, and we then put the electricity back into the grid, and we grid tie it so that we're in frequency with the grid wherever we are in the world.
How else can we use the gas?
We can take the heat off the engine and we can use that heat in the digestion process or in the heating process. But you could have a system where the gas is being used for boilers or in an upgrader to produce RNG for vehicle fuel.